She just came in before.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's just having coffee with my sister and some breakfast, and she's going to drive me down. She just got a brand new car last week, so she said, "I got it all washed and clean, ready to go." So yeah, so she's going to drive me down, and then we're pretty much going to drive down around like 10 to 10, sort of like sit in the distance and wait for that next ferry to go. As soon as that next ferry's gone, then I'll come out onto the wharf because I want to get photos on the wharf.
The wharf would be nice.
Yeah, on the pontoon.
for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome. You just happen to be at one of the most beautiful places in the world to witness two people announce their love for one another. Standing in front of us is our stunning bride, just glowing on her wedding day, and her handsome and, of course, very excited-looking groom. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and join with me in showing some love for the couple who are about to get married today, John and Marlene. Hi everyone, what a gorgeous occasion to be a part of. In saying that, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Zanita Fitzgerald and I will be officiating today's celebration. I would also like to announce that I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law, which gives me the great honour of being able to marry John and Marlene today. Can everybody hear the mic? Yeah, cool. I have to be honest with you, this wedding is going to be a little different to some that you may have been to before. We are going to have some fun. Why? Because it's a wedding. And one reason for the obvious is because I'm having trouble seeing the screen, is because of its unique place, and that is because it's on John and Marlene's boat. Having fun comes with spending time with them. Besides, what John and Marlene are about to embark on is an acknowledgement of a contentment with a person that they wish to declare as their soulmate. You can only imagine the feelings going on inside John and Marlene on what is truly one of the greatest days of their lives. To you, the family and friends, they are delighted that you are able to be here to share this moment with them, especially those who have come from afar to be here. Before we go any further, I have something very important to ask. On this proud day, would everyone like to step forward to give their blessing for this beautiful woman to be married to this man standing before us? Ladies and gentlemen, weddings are simply amazing. Not for the time and effort spent in preparing for the day, but for what it represents. It is the only occasion that a couple will gather their nearest and dearest on such a scale to publicly acknowledge the love they have for another person. So instead of listening to me deliver a sermon on what I think it takes to make a marriage work, let's fall in love with these two through their story as a couple. I'm sure you would all agree that there is no better story to hear at a wedding than a love story. So before we move on to the more serious part of the ceremony, let's hear a little bit about these two and their journey in their own words. John and Marlene met through, believe it or not, an internet dating site at the beginning of this year. Marlene was first to spot John and drew his attention, but instead of meeting and dating, they decided to become friends. At the beginning of their friendship, Marlene was faced with some tough times, and John, being a great friend, was there to be a backbone of encouragement and always managed to put that amazing smile back on her face. Over a few months of chats and lunches and getting to know each other, life had quickly turned into something more. They had found in each other a person who shared the same commitment, devotion, of love, and overall outlook on life. Their personalities complemented each other, where one person's strengths covered the other person's weaknesses. They just get on like the warmth of the sun rising over the morning tide, 2 kids having a great time, constantly laughing with and at each other. I know it sounds cliche, but they had met their perfect match. So what do these two have to say about each other? John, you are the most amazing person that Marlene has ever met. You are unique, quirky, and just so much fun to be around. You have incredible patience because when it comes to her, the way you support and encourage everything she does means the world to her. You are such a devoted person, and your amazing relationships with family and friends are a testament to that. She feels so lucky to marry a person who is a doer, a person who takes everything in his stride, but more importantly, a person who is able to create his own success. Marlene, John just adores you. He loves that you wear your heart on your sleeve because it reflects what a compassionate, loving and caring person you are. He feels incredibly fortunate to be with a person who can make him laugh, especially at himself. You have an amazing work ethic and such a sense of organisation, and he thanks you from the bottom of his heart for keeping track of all the moving parts of the wedding. You are his spark, and together there is an amazing flame between you. He just doesn't want you in his life. He needs you. He just doesn't need you in his life. He wants you in his life. These two are a real couple with a real connection. You can imagine when the time came for John to propose, being on this very boat. He made it one to remember. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful couple with a fantastic story and an exciting future ahead. Which means it's about time we move on to the more serious part of the wedding and get these two married. Marriage is one of the most important relationships that two people can commit to in their lifetime. Marriage offers the greatest challenges to overcome, but in return, it gives us the love, strength, and friendship. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. We marry a mystery, another a counterpart. Within the circle of love, marriage encompasses all of life's most important relationships. A wife and husband are each other's best friend, confidant, lover, teacher, listener, and critic. The person we marry is someone we love, but their depths and intricacies we will come to know only in the long unravelling of time. We know enough about our beloved to know that we love the other, and to imagine, as time goes on, we will come to love them even more. To our knowledge, we add our willingness to embark on the journey of getting to know each other ever so wonderfully more. Swept up by a sense of love, warmth, hope, awareness, and adventure. We agree to come together for the mysterious future, to see where the journey will take us. We have all come here today as family and friends to celebrate the marriage of Marlene Kern and John Ambrose. John and Marlene are going to perform a sand pouring ceremony now, and I'm going to read a blessing called Blessing of the Sea. John and Marlene, as we stand near the ocean, may your love always be as constant and unchanging as these never-ending waves that break before us, flowing endlessly from the depths of the sea. Your love came softly upon each other's hearts, just as the sea foam lies softly before us. And just as there will never be a morning without the ocean's flow, may there never be a day without your love for each other. As the tides ebb and flow, so too do the fortunes of life. Footprints in the sand are washed away. Driftwood moves on its endless quest for a peaceful harbour. Only a deep and abiding love can withstand the tides of change in two lives. Pledge yourselves to each other this day and promise to be as faithful and dependable as the tide. Just as these waters nourish the earth and sustain life, may your constant love nourish and sustain each other until the end of time. John and Marlene, being here today is your commitment to sharing a new path together in life. With that, I would like to ask you both about your commitment to marriage. Before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I must remind you of the solemn and binding nature of which you are about to enter. Marriage, according to law, is the union of a man and woman to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. You are about to embark on one of the greatest journeys that two people could undertake. So take care of each other. In saying that, I have something to ask you both, something very important. And John, I would like to start with you. John Ambrose, on this day, do you take Marlene Ann Kern to be your lawful wedded wife, to be your best friend, equal and one true love, to teach and learn from, to laugh with and often, to support and encourage from this day forward for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Marlene Ann Kern, on this day, do you take John Ambrose to be your lawful wedded husband, to be your best friend, equal and one true love, to teach and learn from, to laugh with and often, to support and encourage from this day forward for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Now that John and Marlene have stated their declaration to each other, I have something special that I would like to ask the guests to declare. Being invited to their wedding is John and Marlene's way of letting you know how much you mean to them. So in saying that, do you all promise to guide and support these two as they navigate their way through life together as a couple?
Yes.
There is a lot of love here today, which is perfect because now we have come to the most beautiful parts of the ceremony, the vows. This is where John and Marlene will have a conversation of love with each other, sharing words that they have written from the heart, words they will hear for the very first time. In saying that, I would like to ask John to go first. So just repeat after me. I call upon the people here,
I call upon the people here,
present to witness that I,
present to witness that I,
John Ambrose,
John Ambrose,
take you,
Marlene Ann Kern,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Today, I vow that I will always
Today, I vow that I always
be honest and faithful to you,
honest and faithful to you,
to share your happiness
to share your happiness
and help you achieve your hopes
and help you achieve your hopes
and desires and grow to your fullest potential.
and desires and grow to your fullest potential.
I will be there for all of your tomorrows,
I will be there for all of your tomorrows,
loving you always through your joys and sorrows.
loving you always through your joys and sorrows.
I truly love and respect you
I truly love and respect you
and freely share with you all that I am.
and freely share with you all that I am.
You mean everything to me.
You mean everything to me.
John, will you pledge to love Marlene and throughout your years together be honest, faithful and kind to her? Do you pledge to give her the same happiness she gives to you, to respect her for who she is?
I do.
All right, Marlene, just repeat after me. I call upon the people here present
I call upon the people here present
to witness that I,
Marlene Ann Kern, take you, John Ambrose,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I choose you
I choose you
to stand by your side and sleep in your arms,
to stand by your side and sleep in your arms,
to be a joy to your heart,
to be a joy to your heart
and food for your soul.
and food for your soul.
To learn with you and grow with you,
To learn with you and grow with you,
even as time and life changes us both.
even as time and life changes us both.
I promise to laugh with you in good times
I promise to laugh with you in good times
and struggle alongside you in bad times.
and struggle alongside you in bad times.
I promise to respect you
I promise to respect you
and cherish you as an individual,
and cherish you as an individual,
a
a
partner,
partner
and an equal,
and an equal,
knowing that we complete and complement each other.
knowing that we complete and complement each other.
May we have many adventures
May we have many adventures
and grow old together.
and grow old together.
Marlene, will you pledge to love John and throughout your years together be honest, faithful and kind to him? Do you pledge to give him the same happiness he gives you?
I do.
To respect him for who he is?
I surely do.
John and Marlene have just exchanged their beautiful words to each other. The hands they have been holding throughout their ceremony will soon bear rings as a symbol of their love and commitment. John and Marlene, may the rings you are about to give each other be a constant reminder of the love that you share with another person who truly adores you in every way. Have you got the rings there? Excellent. John, repeat after me. Actually, hold on a minute. John, please place the ring on Marlene's finger and repeat these words of affection. Marlene, this is... Oh, sorry. Marlene, this is my gift.
Marlene, this is my gift
And promise of love,
and promise of love,
trust and pride
trust and pride
that you are my wife.
that you are my wife.
Take it and wear it always.
Take it and wear it always
As a symbol of all that we are. Beautiful. Okay, Marlene, please place the ring on John's finger and repeat these words of affection. You're right. John, you're right.
It's not going to go well.
Yeah.
Tough fingers. Tough fingers.
Okay.
John, this is my gift
And promise of love,
and promise of love,
trust and pride
trust and pride
that you are my husband.
that you are my husband.
Take it and wear it always
Take it and wear it always
as a symbol of all that we share.
as a symbol of all that we share.
John and Marlene have agreed to wear these rings as a symbol of their love in front of family and friends as witnesses. In the wearing of these rings, they publicly acknowledge their union for all to see. The ring is a circle, and a circle is the symbol of eternity, as it has no beginning and no end. And a circle, what goes around comes around, and your love for each other has brought much happiness. May it continue to be a reminder of your love for each other that has no end. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're nearly at that moment. That's right, the kiss. This beautiful couple have declared their love and commitment to each other through the exchanging of vows and the giving of rings. Therefore, get ready to make some noise, because it is with great pleasure that I now pronounce you husband and wife. John, yeah? We're now going to... No.
We couldn't wait for it.
We're now going to conduct the signing of the register just up here. So if you guys would like to relax for a minute, and then we'll be back to introduce John and Marlene.
Let the bow break, let it come down, crash. Let the sun fade out to a dark sky. Can't say I'd even notice it was absent. 'Cause I could live by the light in your eyes. Unfold before you what I've strung together. The very first words of a lifelong love letter. Tell the world that we finally got it all right. I choose you. I will become yours and you will become mine. I choose you. I There was a time when I would have believed them if they told me you could not come true. Just love's illusion. But then you found me and everything changed, and I believe in something again. My whole heart will be yours forever. This is a beautiful start to a lifelong love letter. Tell the world that we finally got it all right. I choose you. I will become yours and you will become mine. I choose you. I choose you. We are not perfect. We'll learn from our mistakes, and as long as it takes, I will prove my love to you. I am not scared of the elements. I am underprepared, but I am willing. And even better, I get to be the other half of you. Tell the world that we finally got it all right. I choose you. Yeah. I will become yours and you will become mine. I choose you. I choose you. I choose knew you were the someone waiting for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Ladies and gentlemen, the marriage has been witnessed, inked, and sealed with a kiss. John and Marlene are now officially husband and wife. Therefore, please put your hands together, and as I present to you for the very first time as a married couple, Mr. and Mrs. John and Marlene Ambrose.
Barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it, darling. You were perfect tonight.
So if you'd all like to just relax and yeah, we're going to take some family photos and things like that, and then they'll get the ferry organised for you to be taken back.
Found the love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time, darling. Just hold my hand, be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes, baby. I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms.